Greetings and salutations, I'm Kev. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Ascendancy. We're still inching along, since I refuse to let my AI governors take over. And for good reason. They do a poor job, I think. Not that I've tested it, but hey. Okay, Krell 1 is done. Another ship. Let's make another warship. Oh, I forgot the recaller in that invader ship. That's what I was missing. There was there was a module I didn't build. I just couldn't put a finger on it. Good. Let's see. You're gonna need at least a couple of shields and a whole bunch of weaponry and stuffs. Couple of these, I want to see how effective they are. The replenisher definitely. And as for weapons, 3 plasmas and 2 of these. 3 of these. I think I need more reactors actually, so try something like that. I can't use the apostrophe, huh? Okay, Lucifer's Hammer. It's a good book, if you've read it. At least I think that's the book I'm thinking of. Oh, it's been so long since I read it. Oh. Who doesn't love a book about a meteor smashing into the Earth, huh? And fun was had by all, except anyone on the planet. Right, you were actually trying to build up a livelihood here. Here you go. Okay, you're out in the Tensberg system. Onwards to Silker. So yeah, but the next time the lane is going to be reset, we should have quite a few ships in the area. Space Invader is done. Build another one. Another invasion ship. Which shouldn't need more than 2 of those. No weapons. 2 engines. No sensors. No shields. A recaller. That's gonna be necessary. And 3 lane drives. And beyond that, all invasion modules. Now the enemy will have a few defensive shields, so we are going to need a ton of modules. Gatecrasher. 25 days of construction. But that's fine, we have plenty of time. I should think. Let's see. Need to reach that thing up there. The one red square. So there we go. You're right in intransigent. Yeah, you're gonna sit quietly near the Stargate there. Can be the backup. Don't think you're gonna be necessary, but hey. By the time we declare war, there should be two battleships there. And how many more ships can I build, by the way? Can't see that here, can I? I have to go and check that in a second. You know what? Get that blue square. Get some research on this planet. It has earned some research. Okay, so ships. I can still build another 7. 15 ships, 7 allowed, that's 22. How many planets do we have? Is it number of systems then that dictates the number of ships? 21 systems versus 22 ships. don't know. And if it's population, then the cap should go up. So we're not going to settle new planets, we're actually going to lose one. I'll look into that once we abandon the last 2 planets building goodies. Or digging for goodies. Oh, come on. There we go. There had to be one factory that you hadn't automated. Oh, here we go. Another hunt. There we go. Found it right away. It's like the ultimate game of memory. Trying to recall which factory on which planet did I automate. You are here. You are going to go through to Aquila. And that way. Go slaughter. That's probably the ultimate Blood Bowl team, I suppose. Slaughterhouse 5. Let's see. More automation for you. And terraforming here, I think. Oh boy, I think we can start terraforming here as well. Just to clear a few squares. More industry, always more industry, and finally at the end. Oh, I think we found that must be their home planet. Oh yeah, that has to be the Arbral home planet. Okay, yeah it is, there we go. Symbol in place. Interesting, so there's a whole cluster of stars all the way up there. That must be where the last alien is hiding. Okay, so this is kind of curious. The Arbral started out in this whole arm, but not the Fruit Maca. Because we saw the Fruit Maca first on this star lane. So the Arbrals have basically shot themselves in the foot by their whole ability. They've been unable to spread and colonize this entire arm. I mean, look at how many stars they could have colonized. Uncontested. And they haven't. They just waited and the Fruit Maca showed up and took the plants instead. Huh. Oh well. Starting anatomy is being researched. Very good. Let's see if we can find some other cheap project. I don't think any other project will finish before the last science excavation though. Let's go for the Uber laser. It sounds potent. And we're gonna replace that factory. Automation in corn crop, that's great. More skins. You're gonna need something to grow on. You have so little growth. But first we need to find something to automate. Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. Xenodig is done. Okay, that's fine. This plant is not gonna be kept. Fergnat's last theorem, which is, if I recall correctly, actually good. Oh! Okay, we're gonna research that, I don't care. We want the internet. Yeah, that's the ultimate of science, the internet. Generate Fergnat's last theorem allows the gizmographer and the Fergnat's lens. Fergnat's lens is a proper good weapon module. It doesn't require energy, which is awesome. The gizmographer thing is also sort of a weapon. It'll just destroy an enemy ship's module, random, but it can be used multiple times. Well, one per turn, but still. And there's the best engine by the looks of things. Yeah, the Ferdinand's lens might be a better weapon than the Uber laser, to be honest. But what I really want is the repair thing. Because then our ships wouldn't ever have to go home. Currently they kind of have to in order to repair if need be. Here we were still building research, yes indeed. And you built something that needs automation, there we go. Must connect to more red squares. Industry is king. Okay, you need more industry as well. And there was a factory. There we go. Automate this. Yeah, the internet module, if I recall correctly, will do the same as the hyper power plant. It will dramatically increase science output. So, yeah, we kind of want that. And it's so far down the tech tree. That is something I really would have wanted to dig in one of the excavations. Yeah, we just did an archaeological dig and we discovered the internet. Yeah, go through to intransigent. Time to go into orbit. We're getting there on industry. There's that red square down there, let's try to build towards it. Here we are still filling in with our massive metroplexes. It's gonna take a while before we finish construction anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta give this game kudos for one thing. No humans. Humans are simply not in the game. It tends to be a staple in the sci-fi games that you always have to have a human faction. And in many cases I think that's a detriment, because you're gonna try to give all these species special abilities, right? What kind of a special ability do you give the human empire? And I think that's probably one of the key problems with introducing the humans in a game like this. You can't really create super powerful abilities because humans don't have such things, as far as we can tell, at least. What do we know? We don't really have any way to compare, I suppose, but still. At least as far as I can remember, most games tend to just add humans in with a bonus to diplomacy, which I find a bit funny, since we aren't exactly good at it. We tend to be, I mean, our record of war isn't exactly good. It doesn't exactly serve to give humanity a good score on diplomacy. And the only other option I've seen is that you make the humans a trading inspired civilization, which I have more belief in. I'll more readily believe that than a diplomatic species of humanity. Greed, that aspect I think humans do quite well. So. And let's see, which games do use which method? If I could even remember. Let's see. The Master of Orion franchise uses the diplomacy path, as far as I can recall. Diplomats and what did they do going at? Democracy, right, that's what they added to humanity there. There we go, the Ferdinand's lens, which is quite the potent thing. I'm gonna want those and the plasmatrons, I think. And one of the scanners. Couple of shields. You know what, we're gonna have 3 shields, we're gonna be powerful. Yeah, the Monster of Orion franchise uses the diplomacy path. The Star Trek games obviously do exactly the same thing, because that's kind of in their lore, I suppose is the word. You have the Deadlock franchise that makes humanity traders, I think. Not traitors, traders, merchants. Nothing bad will ever happen to this ship, by the way. It is a perfect ship. Nothing, it can never flounder. Come to think of it, what other franchises have actually used humans as one of the playable species? Were humans in endless space? I don't think they were. No, not the humans we know, at least. I mean, you have the Walters, but they're not exactly humans. And I certainly don't think you can call Horatio human. I don't know, I don't recall, I don't remember. It has been quite a while since I played Endless Space. Come to think of it, Endless Space 2 is out now, maybe I should give that a whirl. I think we're gonna build a couple of Metroplexes here. Now, there was a few new ships. I need to move them. Sadly, I can only move them one sector at a time. This was a combat ship. Now, I'm gonna need 2 combat ship on the other sides. You're gonna move to Arvidoi, right? Because I already sent 1 ship through that lane. It's there, I think. And we have a cruiser up here just to guard. So we're gonna have 2 combat ships there. I need an invasion ship on that side. You're an invasion ship. But I don't recall if I already sent one of those down there. Doesn't matter, I think I want to finish off them first anyway. I should actually go and check. Now let's see. Yeah, these are the small ships. 16, 6. Yeah, the numbers are the same. Let's see. Where's the ship? Where's the ship? There we go. Space of a Dune. To Schloop, that's fine. To Intransigent. These are both battleships. You're being built at Krell. Gate Crashers are being built at Tunsberg. Okay, so right now we're gonna have... right now we have 2 battleships on either side. But for invasion ships, I think we only have 1 that's actually been built. So we're not ready to invade planets on this side yet. We'll get to that. Still have plenty of turns to build the ships and send them over there, so... as long as the battleships are there, that's all that matters, and they're now all en route. Yeah, this planet needs way more research. But it also has quite a few blue squares left, so let's build towards them. Ah, right, you do not need to build that, you need to automate something. We had 1 free pop, we need 2 free pops to build another building. So that we aren't postponed with the next phase of construction. And I've completely forgotten to disband the colony that we built up in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Probably was overkill, colonizing everything. But it's fun! And if it contributes to ship limits, I kinda want to do it, but... I don't know. I honestly don't know where the how the ship cap is calculated. But we'll be able to find out very soon, I think. Or at least we can test one hypothesis. Where the bugger all are you? Oh, you're here. Okay. Yeah, to Feculon, I suppose. Thought we had a ship going through. This started. Yeah, that's almost appeared. Okay. And then we just need to explore the other side here, because that's the only avenue we haven't researched yet. This star lane. And that has to be where the fruit maka are from. My goodness, they have just invaded planets everywhere. Definitely the species to kill. Right, we had a colony we wanted to disband. There, wasn't it? Yeah. So the ship limit right now is 22. So if we go here and abandon planet, does it change? 16.5, it changed to 21. So it is a number of systems. I don't think it is number of colonies, but it's number of systems. If you're the one that controls the system, you're gonna get a ship support for that. System. It's not per colony. We'd have way more, a much higher cap if that was the case. So as long as we control the system, we're gonna get the ability to build more ships. So we could colonize quite a bit. I don't know how it computes if you have this going on. Multiple empires within a single region. Let's see, there's a function for this. That's the one I think. It colorizes the lanes you control. So I think that's what gives me an indication of how many ships I can build. At any rate, we can build 5 more ships, and they're going to be pretty much all invading ships, I think, depending on how strong the enemy is. We'll find out sometime soon. We're definitely going to need more prosperity here, since there's none. Well, you finished everything there, nothing there. I don't think you're going to be building ships. That's our home planet. Huh. Oh, so you can build a tractor beam on a planet as well. That's why we were 2 with the same name. One's a ship module and the other is a planet module. Ah. That's the difference. Scientists take over. Seems fine. Rodden Silker. Excellent. Wait a second, Silker. Okay, so you're going to head this way. I thought you headed towards Yanguma. Never mind then. Yeah, go this way and then through, and we're going to have some fun on this side. in a small age. But at least these hyper-productive planets are almost done. Hey, you found a new system. Right, you came through the wormhole, that's true. Wait a second, there's another entry point. Okay, let's go through there. Do you have weapons capable of breaching arbitral space? You don't. But that's okay. I don't think the arbitrals have planets down this way. And I'm... Wait a second, there was another star there? Track it on to unknown. And to unknown. Dang it, we'll need weaponries to get through this darn block there. Grumble. Okay, we'll have to figure a way to get through there as well, I guess. But that'll be another time. It is time for a break, I think. Thank you for watching.